I'm a scientist studying human mating, and if you're more facially attractive, your mates are less likely to want to use protection with you. That's what's suggested by a line of research performed by Elif Thoreau and colleagues. In one study, they showed women a bunch of male faces, and they basically asked, how much would you want to sleep with this man if you were single? And if you were going to sleep with them, how likely would you be to use protection? More attractive male faces received more desire for mating, water is wet, and more interestingly, less desire for protection. These results are mirrored by a similar study by the same authors, which found that the same trend applies in men. And this also reflects a trend I've seen on social media where facially attractive men will receive comments from a small group of women who will post raw under them, which insinuates a preference for an unprotected interaction. Now, I know that these comments are meant in jest, but the fact that the joke is funny implies that we have some folk psychological understanding of the connection between beauty and intent to use protection. Of course, there's a pretty straightforward evolutionary story you could tell here, right? You could say that maybe at some level, human minds understand that conceiving with someone less attractive is in some sense more of a risk. But I think these results are more likely explicable by the proximate effect of enthusiasm for the interaction. Anyway, if you're an American who watches my content on TikTok, thank you for all the memories. This might be it. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to keep posting here, but I do know that this is a great opportunity to say thank you to everybody. This platform has completely changed my life. I've had so much fun sharing content with you guys for the past few years, and I'll continue to post elsewhere. So be sure to look me up.
Nice. Thank you, Mackin.
Yeah, goodbye.
Ladies, any comments on this? More likely to not use protection the better looking they are. Does anyone agree with this? Have any thoughts?
I didn't know that.
So there's a bunch of women that they'll see a guy who's like really good looking and they write raw in the comment. They just write raw. That's what it means. Yes.
Damn.
I would say based off my life.
Talk, guys. What do you think?
So men don't mind being objectified, right? Isn't that what you said?
I really do not mind being objectified at all. I'm sorry, I don't.
I prefer it.
Michael, I'm just to let you know.
I prefer it, yes.
I just find you physically attractive, and I think you're a complete asshole. Let's have sex. I'm like, okay.
That's the way I want it.
Seriously, I don't mind being objectified at all. Anybody else?
Is that the same for like guys to women?
I will definitely
Yes,
say. I will say probably
100%.
yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I would say, especially if you're Nick Cannon, I would say yes.
I love Nick Cannon.
Well, you know, Nick Cannon would probably love you. He's had babies with 3 of my friends. I'm pretty sure he'd probably make that happen.
13th baby mama, like I
You
don't
will?
care, because he's hot as.
Well, Nick watches the show, and he actually. Well, I'll tell Nick right now to hit you up. Sound good?
Hey, Nick.
I'm sure
Yeah,
your boyfriend will be happy about
I
that.
don't have a boyfriend.
So work out great.
Even if I had a boyfriend, he'd be cheating, so I don't give a
He'd be cheating anyway. We're gonna cheat anyway.
don't give a
Might as well
fuck.
cheat with Nick Cannon. That makes sense. All of this makes so much sense, doesn't it? Isn't it fun? Again, guys, we're not here.
Anyone else?
You want to know the solution to all your male-female dynamic problems? There is no solution. If there was a solution, we all would have found someone when we were 17, married them, and been with one person the rest of our life. There's no solution. That's it. But while we're sitting here living in this malaise, this incredible this chaos, this tornado of just of decrepity, this thing that we're living in, let's just make fun of it and have some fun and react to some cool videos and get some followers. That's all we're going to do. Let's sit back and watch the Titanic sink. Let's all do it from the safety of the lifeboat. Do we have another video?
Now, I was going to ask you, so evolutionarily speaking, why do you think that is?
Oh, it's exactly what he said. Of course he's right. Like the proclivity to have good-looking children like outweighs almost everything, more than intelligence. Intelligence is overrated when it comes to when we actually look at what people choose, because it's really hard. And by the way, plastic surgery is really going to screw this up. The proclivity to have for women to want to have good-looking. Again, there's this weird thing. I can't remember if it's a theory in evolutionary psychology or if it's been tested, but the idea of women having sex with more promiscuous men actually helps them having offspring. Because if you have sex with a man who's more promiscuous and he has more promiscuous male children, they're more likely to give you grandchildren. Do you understand? So promiscuity for some women is attractive, and then men being very physically attractive or being very ambitious, you're going to have more ambitious, attractive, assertive, dominant children, which actually gives you a higher likelihood of having grandchildren. Does that make sense?
Like parents want to see their kids get married and things like that.
For sure.
So obvious.
And so you'll notice, like my mother always has comments on the physical attractiveness of the girls that I date.
I mean, like
And the humongous boob jobs. But other than that, she doesn't really care about the other stuff.
With the whole Nick Cannon comment, like saying like the 13th baby mama, obviously that's a joke, but also I was raised by an independent mom who raised me and my sister, so I feel like if kind of like Bree from Selling Sunset, she's the same kind of mindset. Like she had a kid with Nick Cannon, but she's fine raising the baby.
She's
on
actually
her
one of my
own.
friends that I told you.
I love Bree.
I went to her birthday party 2 years ago.
because she is fine raising a kid on her own because she knows she has good morals. She knows how she wants her kids raised. Like I agree with that. So like I don't know. Yeah.
I have a different take on this. Hold that thought. I have a different take on this. I think it's opportunity cost is what it is.
Okay.
I agree with you about
Yeah.
the sexy sense theory. Got that. No doubt. But what Mackin is, I think he's referring to here, maybe he was, I don't think he was, maybe he's just incomplete about it. But I think that if there is an opportunity for a good-looking guy and a good-looking girl to get together, and they're not in a relationship and it's a one-night stand, it's a same-night lay or something like that, the likelihood of using protection is less because hypergamy can't afford to miss that opportunity of having sex with that guy. And so therefore, that's why it's less likely to happen. So it's opportunity. It's almost economic.
I would feel like that would be more prevalent in men than women, though. Because men having, like, you think about
but yet it's women who are saying raw.
Yeah, but if you think of but it's men who are going raw.
Well, yeah.
If you think
I'm good. Let's go.
If you think of a plasticine like male who lives in Africa, he's just more likely to have sex with whoever,
ejaculate and evacuate,
than the woman is who actually has. She understands if she has a baby with the wrong person, then it's ostracized. She can be ostracized, and that's a death sentence. So I definitely think there's a little bit of difference there. So,
but I'm saying that because he brought up the fact that it's a sort of a proximate goal rather than an ultimate goal, because you're not really thinking I want to have kids with this guy that I just met at fucking Zook right now. You're not thinking there's proximate goal.
Women literally say that to me, so I don't know. Maybe you are.
There's proximate goals and there's proximate goals and there's ultimate goals. So it's like so the proximate goal is she's hot and I want to tap that ass. The ultimate goal is I want to have babies with this person, right? And so nobody at Zook is thinking I want to have babies with this person right now. That's not some cognitive thing that's going on. It's she's hot and he's hot. We're aroused. Let's go.
Click the link in the description below and I'll send you my high status networking playbook for free so you can start meeting high quality women today.